Hey guys, so what I've got here is my new camera, the Fujifilm X-T4, and this funky silver and black color scheme. Really nice. But this is not what I want to show you in this video. I want to show you this, the Minolta D'Image E223 with 2 megapixels of amazingness. How cool is that? Okay, so I'll backtrack a little bit before I show you this camera. I want to explain how this came into my possession. So this is my X-T4. You can see I've got the attachment tripod plate there, and I've got these funky red connectors so that I can easily attach my Peak Design strap. And I've ordered a number of other accessories as well, which have arrived. I've got the protector filter, I've got 2 memory cards, and I've got the dual battery charger. But one of the most important accessories for me was a second battery. So this is the NP-W235, which is the battery for the X-T4, and this is how it arrived. The box was a little bit damaged and it was all open like that. So I ordered this from Bristol Cameras, and I ordered last week, and they said it was in stock, but after 4 or 5 days, I realised they hadn't sent it. So I called up and I spoke to a lovely older English gentleman who said that there is a rule that they can't send a battery on its own from England to Scotland because of safety or whatever postal regulations. So he sent the battery with this return envelope, and inside I had this amazing camera. So that's why I've got this today. So I do need to send this back. Unfortunately, it didn't come with any batteries, but this just takes AA batteries, and I've tried every configuration, minus, minus, plus, 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 minus, and all that. I can't get it to work. My guess is that this camera is not working. But I thought it'd be good to have a look at it anyway. So you can see it here. At the top you can see 3 times optical zoom, 3 times digital zoom, movie recording, and I mean just look at how far photography has came over the years. I mean just look at the size of this. I mean, this was an entry-level camera and the LCD screen is tiny, but you can just look at this and just see how things have changed over the years. These things used to be really common. Plasticky, cheap, and yeah, this is what I would say. This is what most people use. This was before smartphones really had good cameras, etc., and this is what most people still used on their holidays. So I did a search online, and there is an announcement about this on DP Review from March 2003. Apparently, this is a direct successor to the E203. Remember that one, guys? Yeah. So yeah, they've got an announcement about this here. And they're talking about 3 times optical zoom, 3 times digital zoom, close-up capability, built-in flash, fully automatic features. And what's interesting is that when you go down to the specifications, you can see that this can take pictures up to 2048 by 1536 pixels. But the more interesting thing for me is movie clips. I remember 2003 clearly because I was traveling that year. I traveled and I backpacked through Asia that year, and I actually bought 2 cameras on my travels. I bought one beforehand and one during, and I remember the limitations of video. And you can see here, this allowed you to record 320 by 240 pixels up to 23 seconds. And my guess is it didn't even record audio. There was a lot of limitations back then when it came to recording video. But yeah, I mean, you can see some of the selling points here. Auto, daylight, white balance. You've got a viewfinder, which is optical, 1.5 inch TFT LCD screen, macro modes, portrait modes. Yeah, so I'll leave a link to this so you can check it out. You can see it's 200 grams. Check it out if you want to learn more about it. There's a lot of information about this camera online if you want to look into it and what it can do, etc. But I won't bore you with that. Let's look at the camera itself. So as you can see, the SD card goes in there, the 2 batteries just slot in there like that. Very simple. Remember that, guys? You used to always have to buy your batteries for your camera. You've got your tripod attachment thread there down there, 1/4 inch. On the back, we've got a dial for all the different modes. So you can see setup, playback, pictures. Is that power and movie mode? So there's a lot of different modes there. You've got flash, white balance, on, off. That was usually for the menus. I think zooming in and out. Different things there as well. There's not really a lot to this camera. You do have a little speaker there. Just disappointing that I couldn't have switched it on. I mean, ideally I would have went out and took a few videos just to see how bad it was, but I would have liked to have even just shown you the zoom going in and out. But yeah, it's interesting to go back and see a camera such as this, just to see how much technology has evolved, and also the, you know, consumer habits. When this camera came out, smartphones did have cameras, and some of them did record videos, but you know, it was very basic at that point. You know, a lot of cameras, it was like 0.5 megapixels or 1 megapixels or 1.2 megapixels. So the cameras that you purchase would have 2 megapixels or 5 megapixels. And I remember the camera I bought in 2003. It was a Sony one. It was a better one than this. It was the one with the twisty lens. But that was 2 megapixels as well. And that's kind of the limitations that you were working with, certainly at the lower to mid end of the market. Things have come a long way, where even basic cameras kind of have this high quality build now. You know, there's a lot of great cameras available now. I'm not sure what this was released at the time. I couldn't see a price for that when I was looking earlier on. But I imagine this was £100, £200, a few $100. This probably wasn't the cheapest you could buy. Maybe it was a few other cheaper ones, but it was certainly an entry level model. But yeah, this is it. This is the Minolta E223. Pretty crazy looking back at this. I know a lot of you, you know, younger viewers, I would say, you've probably never seen anything like this before, but I remember being in shops and looking at these cameras and thinking about buying cameras like this because they were a little bit cheaper. And these were common. This is what a lot of people used when they went traveling. This is the type of camera that they used. Not even that long ago, 17, 18 years ago. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Minolta Dimage E223 with 2 megapixels of amazingness, which is a word I think I've made up for this video. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. It's amazing to look at this and just see how much technology has moved forward over the years. This was quite a common style of camera, you know, going back 17, 18 years ago, because people didn't have good cameras on their smartphones, so they would buy something like this. Certainly at the lower end of the market, they would buy something like this for their holidays. When they went traveling, they would buy a camera like this. And it's quite interesting that this does have video recording capabilities. You know, 320 by 240 pixels for 23 seconds. It's not great. I don't think many people would buy this for video recording, but it is interesting that it did have it. I think most people did buy it though for taking photographs. And yeah, feels cheap as hell, looks cheap as hell, but I'm sure a lot of people used this back in the day. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you owned the Minolta Dimage E223 or a camera such as this? If you have, please do leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.